is on a PR campaign to explain why she resigned as governor. And she didn't think she was getting through to Andrea Mitchell on the Today Show this morning. Take a look.
What is all of it is knowing I wasn't going to run for re-election. So Alaskans, being perfectly honest with them, not wanting to play that political game that most politicians do, and that's they kind of pretend like they don't know if they want to run again. Well, I knew I wasn't going to run again, so I'm going to be honest with Alaskans and say one term was enough.
You haven't finished the job, some would say.
You're not listening to me as to why I wouldn't be able to finish that final year in office without it costing the state millions of dollars and countless hours of wasted time.
So I don't understand. Okay.
Yeah.
She has her personal, you guys tried to explain this to me earlier. She has her personal debt, which is like $500,000,
Yes.
which they're of losses.
Because of accusations.
Of accusations.
Against her.
But when she talks about costing the state, what is costing the state?
The investigation.
The investigation's costing the state.
Cost, I think, $300,000 so far just to investigate in taxpayer money. So what she's saying is, and the problem is, I think it just gets muddled in a bunch of other, like basketball analogy and something else. In there is the essential information that her being governor right now is not only costing her family $500,000 thus far in defending these frivolous claims, but also the state and the taxpayers' money, which she has worked hard to ensure them that they wouldn't be dishing out cash they didn't need to. It's cost $300,000, and it's going to keep increasing. So I think people would actually understand more her reasons for leaving if she give
a complete
clear
sentence.
One, maybe, but. I think that this calls for a concise explanation, something that's direct, and I think that her voters who voted for her they trusted her to stay in office.
Yeah, you know, I went over her speech this morning that she made the other day when she quit, and there were two things that stuck out to me. One, she said, we can all learn from our selfless troops. They're bold, they don't give up, and then she's giving up. So she's confusing the issue there. Then another line that really struck me is, if I have learned one thing, life is about choices, except in the cases of rape and incest. Get it?
Is that what she said?
She is not pro-choice if you are attacked by a family member, raped, or attacked in an incestuous situation. She is still against abortion.
In all cases, including rape and incest?
If she's learned one thing, including rape and incest, that's one of the things I had against her from the Giddy app. If I have learned one thing, life is about choices, okay? Physician, heal thyself.
But in this decision to leave, I think that there is something important here, because people have stepped down from their gubernatorial positions. I think there have been maybe only 6 in the past 10 years or something like that, for two reasons. One, because they're being charged with, you know, some sort of foul play. Right. So, and then these have all the claims have been dismissed, so we know it's not that. The other is to move to a higher calling in public service that they find, be it running for president, vice president, et cetera, which she did. So maybe she is going to go into public service in some arena. We just don't know. I just wish she'd tell us, and then
you know what? She's a very pretty girl. She'll be a TV star.
You know what? Come on, Joy. Don't just go pretty girl on her.
You know what?
Hang on. If you call Hillary Clinton a sweet old girl, someone say, you know what? That's chauvinistic and sexist. Don't downplay her importance, because you know that she's legit.
Let me finish my sentence, which I know how to do, by the way.
Well, aren't you better than Sarah Palin?
In many ways,
Goodness me.
Okay.
Talk about...
The thing about her looks has been downplayed, I think. I think that she's a superstar because of the way she looks. These men have been drooling over her since she came on the scene. Rich Lowry, a brain trust from the National Review, when she spoke, he said, she looks as though she's speaking right to me.
Hang on a minute. When's the last time that we've said about a male politician?
About Madeleine Albright.
What about a man? I find it interesting that you would even consider any ounce of feminism in you just went out the door, because that is a chauvinistic remark.
I'm going to be a chauvinist pig because, you know, Al Franken is officially a Minnesota senator, and now Alec Baldwin has announced that he's interested in running for Congress. What is it about actors wanting to get into politics, and is it because it's sexy? Look, I mean, is that part of it? Is
Alec Baldwin can put the Constitution under my bed any day.
But you know, a lot of times with actors, actors, we have this thought process of actors that they're, you know, they have nothing to say, that they do the lines, that they're pretty, they're gorgeous or sexy, but a lot of them do have something to say.
I'm just saying the way the men responded to this woman has a lot to do with the way she looks.
But it's the same way that
women that responded to her. Explain that.
Women are responding to her other
responded to Obama. Do you remember when Obama was on?
Yes.
Several drools were happening on the couch.
Very sexy.
You know, so that goes both ways.
I had to get a squeegee to get the
That's
drool.
right. It wasn't me though. I never drool. I just absorb it.
All I'm saying, Elizabeth, is don't minimize her looks. That's all. I'm not saying she should be held against her.
Pretty little,
We're gonna go and come right back with even more hot topics.